vintage 2021 is all wrapped up and safely tucked away in the winery, which is a fantastic feeling for all the team, and ready for the vineyard crew to just take things slightly easier than normal for a few weeks. So we've had an amazing season. It's been an absolute delight, definitely for my first harvest with Craigie Range, and we've been absolutely blessed with the best weather possible really across all three regions. So that's put us in a position to be picking everything on flavour and in a zone that we've been really confident to make some pretty special wines. Hawke's Bay once again has had a beautiful autumn with very little rainfall or weather pressure, and we actually had a slightly cooler autumn than last year, which let us just extend those ripening periods a little bit in the reds. We also had our earliest ever harvest at Gimlet Gravels with Chardonnay starting to be picked and handpicked on the 12th of February. So it's been 57 days or almost 2 months from start to finish. And the Chardonnays came in impeccably clean with great fruit concentration. The wines are through ferment and looking very special, some lovely expressive flavours. And then we moved on, probably one of the highlights probably for me this vintage, probably 2 blocks actually. Block 24 Merlot just looked sensational. I've just never seen Merlot with such good fruit condition, but just such great flavours and really ripe tannin, and really soft approachable tannin too, which was come through in the ferments really well. And then Syrah is once again, like Gimlet and Craigie Range, just have a magic site for Syrah. So we spent a period of 2 weeks selecting blocks for Prestige for La Salle, and we've been very lucky for all those blocks to shine really true. We had block 8, 10 and 11 in the first picks, and we selected some of the best parcels out of that for some whole bunch ferments. And then we were lucky to just get another 7 days of really warm weather, which let us actually push out and extend that ripening period for block 14. And that's been one that's been kind of a La Salle performer of the past, and we wanted to push that block to its absolute limits really and see what we could do with it. So that got that extra 7 to 10 days and was looking great too. A big enough block to do some whole bunch and some destemmed ferments. So all tucked up in the winery now, and just finished last Friday with the last pick for the quarry. And again, we just lucky with the weather. We've had another extended period with good temperatures at the end, and that just got the Cabernet really across the line, and we're really happy with the flavours there. Some lovely kind of cassis and like deep dark berry flavours coming through, and the herbal notes well in check. And yeah, looking forward to really having the luxury across all those varietals that they looked so solid and performed all to such a high level, which is very exciting. So the kind of similar theme for down in the Wairarapa really. We've had an amazing harvest period. We pretty much kicked off really in that 3rd week of March with our Pinot Noir. The Pinot Noir yields this year slightly lower, but that means for kind of more ripeness and more concentration. So all the Pinot Noir in Wairarapa at Tamuna is 100% hand-picked, so it's a massive effort from the team down there to get through such a large number of blocks and a good volume of wine in that way. The Pinot Noir looked pretty exceptional actually, the Abel clone shining pretty strong and some of the Dijon clones too. Again, our normal culprits of blocks were looking very strong, but we also had an area in kind of that block 1, 2, 3 and block 16 that looked really strong also. So we'll have some really exciting parcels on that blending table, and again, Jules doing an amazing job in the winery in terms of really mixing it up with some whole bunch ferments and really getting some complexities into those blends as well. And then finally with Marlborough coming through, we've had an amazing vintage there as well. We actually harvested relatively early in Marlborough, about mid-March this year. The fruit was exceptionally clean, actually quite ripe and tropical, with some really good fruit intensity, some slightly lower yields there, so that intensity definitely ramped up. So exciting to see how that kind of conversely comes out in the wine style at the end, but we're very confident those wines will be superb. So as always, with being blessed with the weather's one thing, but it takes a massive effort from the team to bring everything together. Like harvest is so much an exciting time. It's a culmination of 12 months work in the vineyard, and to make those decisions and have the team to go the extra effort to always be grabbing those parcels of fruit in their optimum. So big thanks to all the team in the vineyard and the winery. It takes a massive effort, and yeah, very confident to say that we've definitely made the most out of the opportunity what this season's thrown at us. And more excitingly, can't wait to be tasting and drinking the wines on the blending table and then getting them out to our consumers.